When observing the grand and splendid parades held in the main squares of countries, many of us ask the question, why do countries organize such costly activities instead of investing those resources in more practical areas of life, such as building schools and hospitals? This question seems very simple, but it contains a whole stream of reflection on the role and meaning of parades and processions in national life. First of all, it is important to understand that parades and marches are highly symbolic activities for any country. They are not only occasions for the military or armed forces to demonstrate strength, discipline, and readiness to defend the homeland, but also moments for the entire society to reflect, pay tribute to history, remember the great sacrifices of previous generations, and at the same time look toward the future with a spirit of unity and national pride. When a country chooses an important date, often National Day, Victory Day, or a major anniversary, to hold a parade, it is essentially an event that helps reinforce the spirit of solidarity, foster patriotism, and build confidence in the sustainable development of the nation. Each military parade is not only about perfectly synchronized steps, rows of neatly dressed soldiers, and modern equipment casting shadows over the square, but behind it lies a message sent to the people themselves that the country is capable of protecting its independence and sovereignty, sent to international friends that this is a strong nation capable of ensuring peace and security, and sometimes also sending a deterrent signal to forces with intentions of invasion. That is why, in both developed and developing countries, military parades are still preserved as a long-standing tradition. Speaking of costs, it is true that large parades consume a considerable budget. From training thousands of people, to preparing costumes, equipment, organizing security, media, and related aspects. But if we only look at the expenses and forget the immense intangible value of this activity, we easily fall into a narrow perspective. That is the invisible but strong bond, capable of inspiring and awakening national pride in the hearts of millions of people, especially the younger generation. Besides its spiritual value, the parade also carries educational significance. The neat, disciplined, and united images of the forces participating in the march are vivid proof of the necessity of willpower and collective spirit. It is a silent lesson about the power of solidarity, discipline, and steadfastness in the face of all challenges. When millions of people watch a parade on television, no one can help but feel moved thinking about the glorious past, while also reminding themselves of the responsibility to build the country in the present and future. Moreover, military parades